Woo.
Sorry about that, Chris. That turn was blind. I didn't see that car coming.
Okay, I just paired this Senna Spectre helmet to the Insta360 X5 using the camera pairing, the action camera pairing. And when it did pair, the helmet gave me a message that said mobile phone connected. I don't know why. I guess it considers everything a mobile phone, but it is paired, and I can see the audio lights flickering as I talk into the microphone here on the helmet. So I'm assuming it's paired. Now, I think what this would allow is anything coming through this headset. I'm not sure about radio, but as far as mesh conversations, should get recorded to the Insta360 X5. We're going to find out. Okay, I'm getting ready to do a ride over to a restaurant to meet Dale and Dawn. They're riding together, and it's about a 45-minute drive from here. So I'm going to get on the bike, head that way, and I'm going to meet them over there for lunch. And we're going to maybe be able to see how this mesh communication, if it is able to pick up everything from the conversation to the X5 camera, and if I can still listen to my radio on the Goldwing, so I still have the Goldwing paired to this helmet.
It was about a 45-minute ride for me to get from my home over to Rockwell, Texas, where I met Dale and Dawn at Rodeo Goat, which is a popular hamburger place here in the Metroplex, and it overlooks the Lake Ray Hubbard. Very nice spot, very scenic. After lunch, I'm going to ride with Dawn and Dale. Dale's in the front on his Goldwing. Now, Dawn is directly in front of me on his new NC750X. We'll be doing a video about that shortly. And we are communicating with each other through our Senna headsets using open mesh. So you'll be able to hear some of the conversation as we ride along. Most of it's boring highway ride, but got a little interesting incident just up ahead as I turn onto the main street. Now, it turns out this Senna Spectre helmet does let you pair it to an action camera, and it's able to record our conversation. So anybody that's on this mesh conversation, it will record. Don and Robert had no trouble pulling out onto the roadway, but as I get ready to turn out, a car decides it wants to turn left at the last second right in front of me.
Woo.
Sorry about that, Chris. That turn was blind. I didn't see that car coming.
So I didn't know he was going to turn in.
He didn't have a blinker on, did he?
He didn't.
I've got to tell you, the ability for this Spectre helmet to record a mesh conversation is kind of a game changer for motovloggers that ride in a group. I really like what they've done with this.
Rockwell is the most affluent county in Texas.
Really?
It's kind of small.
Huh.
Now, as you'll see here in a little bit, the traffic in Rockwell is insane.
What's up with you? That girl's talking to you, Dawn. The Jeep.
Where? Look to your right.
For a ride.
To your right. Oh, okay.
Fortunately, the girl driving the Jeep stopped and allowed us to go around her and cut in front of her and turn right. We were never going to be able to get left out of this lane.
Oh boy, this looks like fun. I don't know about this.
This is going to be interesting.
We might not ever get out of here.
Well, we can kind of go in and make a left into the yellow zone, and then
Can we
move
turn
into
right in front of you? Thank you. We're never going to get across here otherwise. Thank you.
Thank you.
My, is it ever crowded out here?
Wow.
We're going to turn left up here on this highway, but I'd kind of like to sneak around these cars, but I doubt it.
It'll take you to the same place. You'll go straight across and probably on the road you want to be on in the first place.
I'm trying to figure out how to turn the damn volume down on this headset.
It's the furthest button to the right.
Actually, Don was telling me how to turn the volume up on my Scenic headset as if I had the Outrush 2 helmet on that he has. The Spectre helmet actually has a little toggle button that goes up and down, and I was able to get it adjusted.
I'm going to try to sneak in.
Oh my, just more traffic.
Wow.
You know, when I was driving for the dealership, I often had to come this way and dreaded it.
Don, your voice is breaking up a little bit. Maybe you could stop yelling at me.
Really? My voice is breaking up?
Boy, you are loud.
You need to turn the receiver down. Hello, test. Hello, test.
That's good.
Every morning at the mine,
Now that Cena's given us the ability to record these mesh conversations, that's a great feature. I wish they would allow us to separate different channels where the group is on one channel and my voice is on a second channel.
So the name Rockwell comes from
the rock wall.
Indeed it is. There's a line of rock that are underground that can be found, and they don't know how
where it came from.
They don't know how that rock wall occurred. They don't know if it was man-made or natural.
You know, you don't have to go exactly to my house. You can just tell me where I can peel off, and I'll go, on home.
We'll get on George Bush after a little bit, and then you can peel off probably there at Coit or wherever you'd like, and I'll continue on to Midway Road.
Okay.
Now I will say the Scenic headset is doing a pretty good job of mixing the inputs from the mesh group and my headset. The reason I'd like to have the sound on a different left and right channel is because if my voice comes through stronger than the group's, I could tone it down in post when I'm editing the video. Since all of these voices are mixed together in one channel, actually it's mixing it into two channels, but they're mixed. I can't separate the group's conversation from my speaking. So if the group is not loud enough, I can't elevate it in post to even out the conversation. And so the next thing Scenic needs to do is separate, or at least offer the option to have these voices separated to a left and right channel so that we could do some editing in post.
Chris, did I turn on my brake free?
You did not.
Oh, man.
Now you may notice here in a second, my voice is very faint, and that's why if it was on a separate channel, I could elevate that volume in post-production to match the group's voice.
I usually just leave mine turned on because the battery will last forever. Except for Dale's. I don't know what's going on with his.
It's working, isn't it?
I think you forgot to turn it on like me.
No, it's on.
Oh, it is?
I guess it just didn't work. Maybe I didn't stop hard enough. In the early 80s, there was a man who was a developer, and he and some of his developer friends were building condominiums out there along 30. And they decided that they would defraud the savings and loans, and one of them would build his development and sell it to another one, and he would turn around and sell it to another one, and then finally somebody would have to go belly up and call it bankruptcy and avoid paying for it. Well, each time they made a transaction, they would increase the price significantly.
Then they split the profit.
At the end of their scheme, they were building townhomes out there that had no plumbing in them.
I remember that story well.
They looked complete. I mean, they looked like they were finished.
Wow.
You could still find the remnants of that out there on 30, where the foundations would be, and they just had to tear the buildings down. What was that man's name?
I don't remember.
And this is beautiful downtown Rockwell. My wife wanted to live out here so bad, and I said, there's no way I'm moving to the east side of Lake Ray Hubbard.
Eventually, our ride does take us on a bridge where we cross Lake Ray Hubbard as we work our way back to George Bush Turnpike.
Back there, Chris?
I'm back here. I'm behind the red Tesla.
Okay.
You know, the end of coverage is your voice is up in and out.
I was wondering how far our reach is.
One of the great features about this Scenic open mesh technology is there's no pairing required. Basically, you just turn on open mesh, and anybody that's on the same channel you're on, you're automatically connected. It's not even uncommon as you're going down the highway to see another biker go by, maybe even going the other direction. If he happens to be on a Scenic system on open mesh, you guys can talk to each other. It's actually pretty cool technology. Before long, we reach the entrance ramp to George H.W. Bush Turnpike, and that will take us back to the Dallas area. And it's actually not a very exciting ride today, but I appreciate you joining us and letting me share this with you.
And you hear me, Dale?
I can hear you back here.
You hear me back there? I see you, Don.
Sign in back of me by one car or two. But I'm seeing
I see you up there.
So the rest of this video is pretty much just a long stretch of boring highway till we get back home. It's about a 30-minute drive. I'm not going to bore you with it. I do want to thank you for joining me, and if you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. That's much appreciated. I will also put a link in the description of this video. If you're interested in any Scenic products, you can save 10% using my discount code Cruiseman. And I'll see you on the next Cruiseman's Motovlog.
You know why Goldwing riders don't wave?
Why?
They can't find the button.